Hello world and welcome to Elevated Intuition. Today we are looking at the energies from March 8th to when? To the 14th. I have 3 piles for you as always. So this is a pick a card reading for the week ahead. If you know how pick a card readings work and you know which pile is yours, I have the timestamps listed down below and you can meet me at your pile. Otherwise, I will give you a little bit more information. This is where you engage your intuition to pick which pile you think is for you, which resonates with you, and I engage my intuition to read that pile for you. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So we're just going to pick with the numbers here or the piles. If you need a little bit more help picking, this is where you can take a deep breath, close your eyes, release, open your eyes, and which pile are you drawn to? Which one do you think is your pile? Now, if we get into it and it doesn't seem like that's you at all, it's not resonating at all, feel free to take a look at a different pile, or just take the messages that resonate for you. And that's what I have. So I'm feeling spring. That's why we have the yellow. That's why we have, I'm also feeling really good. I feel like this energy we're coming into feels really good. That's why I have Pikachu here as a guest star. And let's go. Hello, group 1. If you picked the one, you are in the right spot. So I have this oracle card here. I pulled one for each group to figure out our overall kind of energy for the week, and then we will get into the tarot cards. So, the unexpected blue moon. This is going to be an interesting week for you. Expect the unexpected. Definitely if you go the same way to work or to and from a place the same way and you get off on a different tangent, take it. And you may realize that there's something there, like a restaurant or a store that you've never seen before. Embrace these unexpected things that happen. Now, it could be something much larger. It could be a door opening that you thought would never open, or you briefly thought, gee, wouldn't it be nice if, this happened, and then you never even gave it a second thought. And then all of a sudden, you are on that path, on that journey. You find yourself in that way. So definitely look for signs, synchronicities, be open to seeing new things and experiencing some new things this week. And then I will go ahead and put down all of the tarot cards. We have the 4 of Cups upright, the 3 of Pentacles upright, then we have the 9 of Wands upright, and the Hierophant upright. And then from another deck, we have a Chariot here, and then we have 10 of Pentacles reversed. So, and then I'll put these here. We'll get to them in a sec. So, let's start with the 4 of Cups because it came up first. And I want to talk about this in relation to the unexpected. I said, keep your eyes open for something, and maybe even something small that you just happen to end up turning on the wrong street, or you happen to be early for a meeting and so you have a chance to kind of poke around in a new area of town, something like that. Don't take these things as like the 4 of Cups here, where it's just mundane, it's just your everyday thing. Really look for something that comes at you that's just a little bit more, that's just got that little bit of oomph to it. And definitely open your eyes to these possibilities. Sometimes we just get into this routine, into this rut. We do these things, you know, at this time I'm here, at this time I'm here, on this day I'm here, on this day I'm here. And this week is really an opportunity for you to leave like these normal cups, these everyday mundane cups. I mean, do them, but and maybe not leave them behind. But look up from what you're doing, look up from what you're experiencing, and you're gonna find something really fun and interesting. And like I said, it could be something just as simple as a new coffee shop, a new restaurant, a different way to work that you didn't understand, or you find yourself on a different radio station than normal and you hear a new song, something like that. It could be something as small as that, or it could be something as big as starting a new project with some new people that you didn't think was going to happen, that for some reason it was stalled. And I'm talking now about the Three of Pentacles here. And this is about working together in a collaboration with a group of people that, I mean, that's fun for you. This is building some new things and doing it with, you could be doing it with the same people, but it may be a fun project, a passion project that you haven't had the opportunity to work on before, or you didn't think you would get the opportunity to, and maybe somebody's on vacation and then you get the call to do this project, or you just find yourself at the right place at the right time and you're talking to somebody in line while you guys are waiting for coffee, and you're both really interested in I don't know, being drone pilots or something. And so you end up working on something like that with people. So open yourself up to those opportunities this week. And then the Chariot is just energy about it's movement forward. It's getting your things together. It's like getting these horses together to work together and move forward with it with some with some gusto, with some, like this guy here at the top of this Chariot, like he's having a great time. This is an opportunity for you where you may have felt stuck coming into this week, that you get together with some people and you find, I'm going to say wands, you've got some wands here, and you find some new passion. And it's exciting, and maybe you find somebody who shares the same kind of ambition as you, that they're looking at a piece of paper here, so maybe you're charting something, maybe it's stocks, or it's just getting together with some other people to build something that you've been looking forward to for a long time, and you probably thought that it wasn't in the cards for you. Well, it's in the cards for you, okay? So look for this unexpected this week. So then over here, we've got the Nine of Wands, we've got the Hierophant, and then we've got 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So don't worry about this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I think actually for you, this is going to be a positive, because whatever you start this week is definitely, it's just the beginning. It's not the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 is a completion number. This is reverse. So I think whatever you start this week, it's not going to be over just this week. It's going to be something that's a little bit longer lasting, something that you can look forward to. And the Nine of Wands here talks about some resilience. That you have been, I'm feeling like whatever this project is or what you want to get working on, that like you've been like hitting some dead ends on it for a while. Like you've been pushing for it. You've really wanted to complete this. You really wanted to move forward. Maybe you didn't even know what direction it is that you were trying to go in. But you've been resilient. You just kind of like keep moving ahead, keep moving forward. And the Nine of Wands is is all about that. It's perseverance. You're almost there. It's 9. You're like 90% there, but it's not complete. So you're not going to be completed this week. It's just that you like get this new energy coming in, this unexpectedness coming in that gets you moving in the right place. And then we've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is somebody who is kind of like a guru, somebody who knows more than you, somebody that you can look up to and learn some things from. It very much can be related to a work issue, these pentacles, and we've got these pentacles over here, could be related to work, that you find somebody who is like an expert in their area that you're lacking in, and maybe you do need to call in an expert that you just, it's just not making any headway for you, so you need like this new energy, this new person to come in and help you. This can also talk about kind of going back to basics as well. So if you have been like beating your head up against a wall and not making any headway, revisit the foundation of your project, of your goal, of your whatever it is that you're doing. Go back to the beginning, like retrace your steps. What is it that it's going to take to get you forward? Because sometimes, like I said, we get our head, I'm almost coming back here to this 4 of Cups where we kind of like have our head down, we have our processes that we do, we have our things that we do, and then like we know what we're supposed to do, but then when we hit an impasse, we're not really sure which way to go. And that is bringing in this expertise and going and finding it, but doing that by going back to the basics of the foundation of your project, of what it is that you want to accomplish, and then moving forward from there. But I really feel like the Hierophant and the 3 of Pentacles talks about someone coming in to help you, maybe that you didn't even expect. Like you find this in like the least expected place. Like you're just, I feel like you're just in line somewhere and someone says something and you're like, hey, and you get to talking and bouncing ideas off of each other. And that helps to move you in a new way and a new direction. And then we've got She Who Changes, Iris, transformation, change, encouragement. So we'll talk about her for a second. She's got this snake. What is that? That's not really a bracelet when it's on your forearm there. But that, you know, snakes are about change, about shedding skin, about you know, getting whatever it is, this new perspective on what you're looking for. And it's an unexpected, you know, who would think that a snake would come in and change your mind or change your life, right? And then she also transformation, and she has this moon here. These changes and transformations are very much in tune with intuition. Also, you know, we have our blue moon here, and look at her. She's basically a blue moon. So more talking about the unexpected. And I just love when the cards just confirm things here. She Who Questions, Emily, curiosity, destiny, and just search. So, you know, keep asking questions. And she is somebody who just, sometimes questions don't lead to answers. Sometimes questions lead to more questions. And I kind of feel like that's why this 10 of Pentacles is in reverse, because it's not a completion. You're not done here. You are just really setting off, and you're just like so connected here with the Hierophant, because who are you going to ask questions of? And then also like the unexpected, just being open to that. There's also the, you know, in the description for this card, it talks about like these flowers being circular. So it brings in a little bit of sacred geometry here. Circle is connected to the feminine, which is also intuition. And it also talks about Oh yeah, we had transformation here. That's interesting because the circle can transform into a spiral, and a spiral is what takes you somewhere. Very much connected to the chariot because the chariot is moving forward and taking you somewhere too. So I feel like if be open, ask some questions, and that's going to take you down. This is a search here that's going to take you down a road that's just going to change everything for you and get you really moving in the direction that you've been fighting to go in. It's just you haven't really, like, things just haven't let loose. It's been kind of like an uphill battle. You felt like you've been in quicksand and you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to sit here next to this tree until I find some sign. But it's this week where you're finding that sign, and it's by being open, by allowing the unexpected to happen in your life, and by the unexpected, this could just be like a comment from some child that you hear randomly too. So be open to who the universe is using to speak to you. I was listening to Elizabeth April, and she was talking about walking down the street of Los Angeles, and a homeless person who appeared to have schizophrenia was just like shouting certain things, and it seemed very, very, like, very random. But when she listened to what he was saying, it was like, oh, that message is for me. And it took her into a direction that she was looking for. So just be open to these discussions, and this Hierophant can come in many different forms. Be open to it. Open your eyes and look up from your everyday, so that you can go on and build something beautiful this week, or start to build something beautiful. It will be something beautiful for you in the future. This week is the start of that. So thank you, Group 1. It looks like a fun and fantastic week, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, Group 2. So I picked this first card, or I picked one of these for every group, so that we can get a gauge on our overall energy for the week, and then go on with the other cards. So this is 33, Blossoming Flower Moon. The flower, it's a full moon that takes in May. So the full moon in May is called the flower moon, but I love this blossoming. This is kind of like very appropriate for our time of year. I'm feeling, a really great energy coming in this week. And for you as well, especially with this card, like blossoming, like things that, we're shaking off some winter here. We're starting to grow. This is you looking into doing some things that, you may have been looking forward to for a while, as far as maybe you want to, she's got a violin here. So maybe it is that you want to learn how to play an instrument or sing, or this could be that you're just feeling really inspired to do a new workout routine, something like that. So what I feel like, if you are starting something new, and this is the perfect week to do that, give it at least until the flower moon in May to see what kind of results that you have, okay? So it's not just a pick it up for this week and we're done. Because if you think about blossoming, things that start to grow in the springtime, they're around in October, so they really hit their stride in May. But I feel like something new can be for you this week, that whatever it is that you're really interested in doing, that you feel like is going to be, what is success for you? This can also talk about paying attention to scents this week. I know that's kind of a weird thing, but that could help you with maybe some synchronicities. If you kind of smell the same thing. There's like this really distinct scent of tobacco that reminds me of my great uncle. And I feel, because it's really, it was only, he used to smoke a pipe and it was only around him. So occasionally I just smell it in like the really weird situations, and I feel like he's there. Also with this blossoming, and I know that was kind of like a random message, but pay attention to scents. Like if you all of a sudden smell roses and there's no roses around, that could be a sign for you. Just take it as some love, that somebody from the other side loves you. And then with you blossoming and having like this light is coming off here, kind of like almost a laser focus is what it looks like to me. You get this new inspiration and you're out there doing something. Maybe you're taking some sort of like gymnastics class, something like that. Be aware that there might be some jealousy going around, because you are going to find some like joy in this. And just shake it off. Whoever, if somebody says something negative about what you're doing and you're really excited about it, just let them be, understand that is them, that's not you, and let them be in that negative space, and you just continue to blossom, okay? Don't give up your dreams because somebody on the internet is jealous of you. And then we've got, I'll go ahead and put all of these out and then we'll get into reading them. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And then, okay, we have got the 3 of Wands. Temperance, very pretty. This is a major arcana card. And I love it right there next to blossoming. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, very nice. This can also talk about, you know, something new that you're excited about. A page is somebody who's new on something, but they're picking up something new to them. So they're not an expert at all on it, but it's just they're following a path that they want to go on. And then we've got the Devil, but in reverse over here, clarifying these cards. And then we have the King of Chalices upright over here, clarifying these cards. And then we'll get into those in a sec. So I just want to get into these because it's exciting. We've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is, you know, talking about Pentacles is material things. It's our job, it's our health, it's things we can touch, taste, and feel. And 8 of Pentacles is kind of like, you can see him, he's creating pentacles, and there's 8 of them here. Presumably there's more, or there has been more. So he's working away here, but it's kind of mundane and stuck in a cycle. And he's been doing this for a long time. And I feel like right now is time to break the cycle a little bit, that you may not be as happy with your job as you once were. You may feel like it's a dead end. And, you know, of course, we're always thankful for our jobs that help us pay our bills and do things like that. But we can be thankful for that, but still have this idea that we want something more. We want to blossom. We want to, and I love this kind of this with the blossom, that it's, and the 3 of Wands here, that maybe you're looking at doing something different. You have like these skills over here, and where you're at right now, it's kind of, like I said, a dead end. You've done what you could with it where you are. And the 3 of Wands is like stepping up and looking at it from a higher perspective and being like, okay, I'm a waitress. I have people skills. I'm good. You know, I'm detail oriented. I'm great with people. I'm great with multitasking. I think quick on my feet. Where can I take these skills and do something that has better hours for me, or take them over to this job where it pays more. So I feel like resume writing and looking at how HR people describe things, and really doing an honest assessment of yourself, because, you know, sometimes what we do every day, we kind of are like, you know, it's not that hard, but you have some real valuable skills that other people are looking for. So if you want to branch out, definitely take a look at that. And this is like breaking out of this routine that you're on and moving on, and moving on to like greener pastures. This could also be like, you know, Three of Wands talks, it could be like you're traveling overseas, because like he's looking at a body of water and he's moving on from that. And a lot of times countries or states have like a body of water as like the border. So that could mean something to you. Maybe you're moving across the street or across town and there's a river running through it. There's no river where I am. I'm in Colorado. It's pretty dry. There's a creek, but maybe your opportunity is across that creek, across that body of water. That could be as well. And then we've got the Devil in reverse. So I like this as well. No cards in tarot are bad, by the way. So don't worry about that. It's the devil, but he is in reverse, and the devil talks about attachments. You know, it could be something very serious like a heroin addiction, or it could be just something like, okay, every morning, the first thing I do is grab a Mountain Dew and drink it. And this is getting rid of those bad attachments, and it could be ideas even that you're attached to. So I said something over here about your job that you know, you've got it on lock. You know what you're doing and you're really good at it. And sometimes when you are really good at what you do, you kind of take for granted what you do. So I want you to do some self-care. I want you to look at what you're doing routine-wise, because this is about breaking a routine. And the devil is about breaking a routine too, but it's a routine that is not good for you. And maybe this could be like some negative self-talk. I want you to move into this Three of Wands space where you see yourself from a brand new perspective. And maybe even this blossoming is just like, you know what? I would be so great if I could just use Microsoft Excel. You know what I'm talking about? And this is just learning that new skill. By the way, any software is super easy to use. Just tell people you can use it. You can figure it out in like a week. Trust me. You can figure it out on YouTube. Don't let something like that, like, oh no, I don't have experience with Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel or whatever, something simple like that. Don't let that stop you. Come in and get those skills, and that might be part of your blossoming. And then we've got Temperance. I love Temperance here. First of all, it's just a really beautiful card. Temperance talks about balance. Notice her right there. I don't know if you can see it. She's got a tiny little triangle. That is, it stands for the Holy Trinity. So the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. And that kind of is just a bigger idea of balance, that everything is connected. I mentioned something about negative self-talk, and Temperance would not like that. Temperance is connecting you with God, with Spirit, with the universe. Like, you have the power of creation inside of you. So remember that. We also have kind of this eye up here, like the third eye, your pineal gland. So very connected with it just went out of my head. Very connected with your inner being, your higher self, that spirit. I love the water coming in here. I said something about you being connected with the creation with that. I mean, she is pouring 1 cup of water from 1 cup to another, and keeping things balanced there, and doing it in a really beautiful way. And I think that you have a very skillful and beautiful way about you that you are just not seeing right now. Especially if you've just had your head down here, and you've got like this devil in reverse. Because the devil's reversed, you are starting to see it and move on and move forward. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So that's why I kind of was talking about a new job. Pentacles, these 2 pentacle cards here on both sides is why I'm saying a job. It could be something different for you. Everybody, this is a general reading. However, because I have the 2 pentacle cards, that's why I'm seeing like a new job for you, a new opportunity, especially when the 8 of Pentacles is reversed, because you're done with that routine. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles over here. Kind of like, oh, you know what? I am really great. I'm blossoming up. I am going to learn this new skill that I thought that's like the only thing that's missing from you moving on. And don't worry about not knowing everything. Everybody starts from somewhere. You can learn these skills as you go on your journey. Page of Pentacles is just a really beautiful card, especially in this sense of reading where I'm talking about a job, because it's the luck card. It also has a sense of independence here. As well as like the devil in reverse, because the devil in reverse is you dependent on the devil is dependent on something, in reverse is independent. So just a lot of really independent energy here, with you blossoming and moving, and again, moving and starting something new. And I said, don't worry about starting from the beginning, or feeling like that, or feeling like a fish out of water, or feeling like you're a newbie at something, because in the end, we have the King of Chalices. So the king has been through it all. And that's why I said that whatever you feel like you're missing here, I feel like you can make up really easily and really quickly with the blossoming and the king. The king could also be somebody that comes in to help you. King of Chalices, this could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it is certainly a masculine, like an older masculine energy, somebody who's wise, diplomatic, and again, we have balance here. Also with your job, I mentioned something about better hours, so that could be too, that you've been working someplace a lot of hours and you're missing out on this internal growth opportunity, or missing time with your family. And that's why we have the King of Chalices and Temperance coming in here talking about balance. King of Chalices balances heart and head. So if it is a new job situation, the new job could be something where it's not so routine, where you feel like you're in a factory, but you're also, somebody is valuing your opinion and valuing how you feel about things. And I love this blossoming. So let's look at these guys. She Who Dreams. As Isra. Escape Dreams Fantasy. I love her with the moon, very connected to blossoming as well, with all the flowers here. And I feel like whatever it is that you're interested in blossoming is something that you've dreamt about, that you've thought about. Also, I think that when you are in this routine and you're not really completely happy about it, Escape Dreams Fantasy, like this, it just allows you an opportunity to think about something different, think about how your life could be different. This is your week to, hey, let's not just fantasize about how our life could be different. Let's go out and let's take our dreams and let's put it into action here with this Three of Wands. Let's have an idea, a plan, a solution, and let's go out and make that happen. And then look at this is Regina, she who instigates leadership, provocation, and power. So Regina isn't going to sit on the sidelines. Regina is going to go out there and put it into action. This is so funny when we have like this really pretty, innocent fairy over here, Isra, and then we've got Regina she's got like horns coming out here. I almost feel like you've got, and this is where our temperance balance could come into. I almost feel like, you know, those cartoons where you have like the angel on one side whispering into your ear and the devil on the other side whispering into your ear. So there's some really good aspects to take from, you know, stepping into your power and really advocating for yourself. And maybe it is time for you to take a leadership position, that you're done being this cog in a wheel and you're going to step up here in your power and step into this Regina power and, you know, be that leader. Because that card very much talks about like, nope, I'm done with that. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm stepping up in my power. I'm going to be me. I'm going to get my skills. But it's, again, a balance between this fantasy and this reality. Sometimes you can't just go in and say, whoop, I quit, and then tell everybody how you feel about them, how you truly feel about them. You have to have a plan in place and then work those dreams in reality. But if you need the confidence, you know, draw on this Regina, this power, this leadership to get you moving. And sometimes too, Regina is a leader. Sometimes when you get other people worked up, like maybe you have a friend or two that works with you and you're like, you know what, we're better than this. Like you get them worked up and inspired, and then you get worked up and inspired yourself to really blossom and move forward. So fun week, group 2. I hope you like this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, group 3. I pulled a card to start with for everybody out of this deck here. Kind of get a gauge of our overall energy for the week. And yours, you got the Hunter Moon Abundance, and this is a full moon. You know what? I think everybody got a full moon. That's so interesting that we have 3 full moons. Very, very interesting. It just goes to show that, like, I think everybody is kind of like at the same place right now, that we've got this, and it's all been positive because abundance is very positive too, that we've got this like really great kind of springtime energy coming in. It's a little bit of a renewal, and I see this in the abundance too, that there's a lot of possibility and opportunity everywhere, and that there's enough for everyone, and that we're in a cycle. So very nice. And then I'm going to put the tarot cards down and we will read them once I have them all out. So we've got the 5 of Wands upright, and the Emperor upright. Interesting. And then we've got the 6 of Wands, but in reverse. And then we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. And then out of this other deck, 9 of Wands again. Or not again, 9 of Wands upright. And then we've got the Sun. Okay. I love the Sun. I love that we start with abundance, and I love that we end with the Sun. The other thing that I'm noticing that we have here, we've got a lot of Wands energy, because you've got the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands here. And then we also have 3 white horses. So I feel like overall you're going to, fantastic note, even though there's going to be some challenges and bumps along the way. We're going to talk about that. But I also feel like with the white horses that we have here, that you've got 3 of them coming in, that, you know, the truth is on your side, and trust. You know, abundance talks about trust too. The sun kind of talks about trust, trust and truth and happiness. So we have all of that. So let's talk about the kind of like the bumps in the road. Coming into this week, we've got the 5 of Wands, and 5 of Wands, as you can see here, is 5 people beating each other up with sticks. But they could be playing baseball, they could be playing basketball, they could be doing some other type of sport, because 5 of Wands is really more about like a competition or a rivalry. And you don't necessarily dislike these people. They could be coworkers as too. Like maybe you're all in sales and you're all trying to reach your sales goals. So you feel like you're in competition with each other. And the reason that companies do that, and the reason that we play sports in school, is for us to learn and grow and to get better at what we're doing. So you, with the sun, you won. Okay. But, so just enjoy that competition, that it isn't, I mean, you could have a terrible work environment, I'm sorry, but I mean, the competition is there to make you better, to make the people around you better, and that it's not necessarily a bad thing, because I feel like this Emperor here was at this 5 of Wands energy for a long time. Like there was for him to step up and be the Emperor and to be this, and it's Aries too, is related to the Emperor, which was the god of war. So he definitely would hit some people with some sticks. He's definitely would be in competition, but obviously he has weathered that. It could be like your coach or your boss as well. I almost feel like these are kids over here, and this is like the father figure coming in to say, hey, cool it down, or let's channel it in a better way. Because Aries is an authority, and it talks about discipline. I almost feel like, let's talk about these 2 here, that we kind of, and then the 9 of Wands. The Emperor, the 9 of Wands, and abundance, whatever this competition is, and even the 6 of Wands, it has taught you something. It's been very valuable for you. It's helped you to step up and reach some goals here. 9 of Wands is kind of like, though, that if somebody is taking this too seriously, or if they're cheating, or if they're just being like overly aggressive with you, this is you just standing firm in front of them and being like, nope, here are my boundaries. We're not crossing those. So it's almost kind of like you stepping up into your power this week and saying, nope, this is what's acceptable and what you're doing isn't. It's almost kind of like we teach people how to treat us. So sometimes, you know, I like to think that when I meet people, I treat them the way I want to be treated. But other people aren't like that. They try to get away with things, and they try to get one over on you. And if you have noticed that, it's time for you to step up and be firm and place a boundary and call some people out. Call in this Aries Emperor energy. And that could be you confiding into this person, or it's just you like from this becoming that person and, you know, just growing and being a better person and saying, nope, that's enough. And I feel like over here it's very successful because our 6 of Wands, and this is in reverse, 6 of Wands is about victory. He's riding off here on this horse. kind of like a knight, but it's a parade that you can see there's like people behind him kind of having a parade. There's not going to be a parade for you, but this is a personal victory. So the people that you have stood up to, maybe they're not clapping for you because they're kind of licking their wounds, having come in contact with your Emperor energy. But you're like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. The Knight of Swords. I'm stepping up here, and I'm sticking firm to my boundaries because the truth is on my side. So Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords is actually a very fast moving energy. However, in reverse, I feel like this is again talking about you like standing firm, standing your ground. I had another thought here with the abundance. I said that there is enough for everyone. So this competition may not even be like you guys are fighting over something, that you're all going to have enough that you don't need to fight over it. And you're bringing this information and communicating that to everyone, and just being like, listen, you know, it's fun. It's all fun and games until it goes too far. And these are my boundaries, and this is where I'm calling it too far. And this is where I am standing up, and I'm not going to be pushed around anymore. And then your sun, coming back here to your personal victory. The sun is, you know, success. It's going to go well. This is what you need to do. And I feel like maybe it's something that you don't want to do, that maybe you're not confrontational. Maybe you've hinted at it. Some people can't take hints. You might need to be direct this week and let people know. It's interesting, direct, because direct kind of is related to the sun as well. You know, you get direct sunlight in the brightest part of the day. So just speak with truth and trust that it's going to work out. And then we've got Blanche, she who brings light, serenity, and beacon, very much about like the sun energy, bringing that light, being that light, bringing that truth out very much. And then we've got she who stands, Valencia, resolute, implacable, and determined. So be determined, and there lots of standing your ground this week. The Emperor is also somebody who's structured. So if you are concerned that when you stand up to everyone, you might want to like create a plan, to create a structure around it. And the Emperor is also in control. So you be in control when you do it. Don't be wishy-washy. Knight of Wands, stand your ground, and be direct with everyone. I also love this Valencia. She's got her sword here, and she's got that, what are those called? Oh gosh, they have a fun name on your shoulders, and I'm not thinking of it at the moment. But you know, we're warriors, you know, generals have them. Epaulette. So she's got that skull epaulette, and she's like, nope, I'm not going to be pushed around anymore. There's enough here for everyone. Like this is fun and games, and we've gotten stronger doing it. However, I'm going to point out some truths here. I'm going to shine spotlight on what's going on, and anybody who's being underhanded, you're going to stand up to them and stand up for what's right. And like I said, truth is on your side, and it's going to be successful. So very interesting message, group 3. And it looks like just be in this abundant spirit. There's enough for everyone. There's enough for you. And sounds like, you know, good luck, and I will see you in the next reading.